namely the marriage of Rebekah to Isaac when she was 3 years old. Now, as a brief background to this event, which is known as the betrothal of Rebekah, the belief that the age of Rebekah was 3 years old when she was married to Isaac.
True, brother, true, brother, true, brother. Peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And if you are a Muslim, don't forget to invite your 4 wives and 60 kids. At the end of the day, they will become a Christian. Doesn't matter what you do. All the purpose of those videos the Muslim they make is just to make you believe that not only Muhammad is a pervert, well, there is someone else who's a pervert. Abdul, let us say for the sake of argument that this is true. That will make them 2 pervert, not 1. That's all. So Muhammad at the end of the day is a pervert. He is a pedophile. Very, very stupid act. Now, I'm not going to waste my time and tell you that Rebekah, she was carrying the water a jar, big, made from clay, very heavy. I'm not going to tell you that she was watering the camels, how little girl she can do that. I'm not going to ask you how in the world a 3 years old girl she can have a very wise, smart conversation. How in the world that happened? No, I will not tell you about that. I will go to the Bible and see what is missing there. You see, I saw many Christians making refutation for this. But I am not really satisfied, because Muslims are certified donkeys. And in order to make a donkey understand, you have to smack him in the head immediately. So don't go around the circle. They don't listen. They are not listening. Now, so what we will do? We will go to the Bible and see what the Bible say. See, because many people are reading the translation, not the Hebrew version of it. They do not know really what the Bible says about Rebekah. So if you go to Genesis 24, you will see in verse number 43, this is the story about Rebekah, how he first time he met her, which means the person he was sent by Abraham, all right, to marry, the daughter, this girl, to his son. You will see this is the Orthodox Jewish Bible, not me. This is not me talking. This is not the Christians. This is the Orthodox Jewish Bible. This is not a donkey who was arrested for child molestation and for pornography they found in his computer, as you know, like this guy who's trying to teach us who is the one can have sex. He himself, he was arrested. You go watch the video. He was arrested because the government, the Islamic government, they traced his computer and they got him busted. And the video is all over online. Imagine people who do such a thing, they are talking about how he do that. Simply, they are not really condemning it. They are loving it. Supposedly, this is really good. We can do it now. The Prophet did it. Isaac did it. We can do it. Abdul, shame on you. This is the verses in front of us. In the Hebrew language, it says that this girl, she is a ha'alama. What does that mean? Alama, I said to myself before I go live on air, who I'm going to use to explain this? Who I'm going to use? I need a good puppy. And I said to myself, aha, I am sure that Toiva singer, the best puppy for the Muslim, he made a video about something like that. And the Muslim, they called Toiva singer saying to him, can you get the Christian busted? So Toiva singer will volunteer to explain this verse for me. Now you Muslims, Muta boy, black stone kissers, lick it, kiss it, sin erased. I challenge you to go to Toiva singer and say to him, shame on you. You got us busted. It doesn't say what Christian Prince is saying. He is lying. It doesn't say that this is a young woman. Young what? young women. By the way, young women still mean virgin. This is why you see in the Jewish Bible, it says that this is the young woman is about her being a woman, and still she is being a batula. Do you see it? And that they are giving you a reference of Genesis 24:16 and Isaiah 7:14. Do you see it? So she is a virgin and she is a young woman. Now you might say Christian Prince is not telling us the truth. I will leave Toiva Singer do the job. Shall we? Let us go and find the video of Toiva Singer. Hey Toiva, are you there? Come here, come here, come here. The Muslim love listening to you. You are the guy. I mean, who is the one who can get them busted beside you? They love you. I challenge any Muslim to say now he is a liar. The Muslim, they got a rabbi. Obviously, he's mentally ill. He's so old. And he said, Rebekah, she was 3 years old. But as you see, all the evidence, even in the Bible, says it clearly she was a young woman. And this is Toiva Singer, the son of Muta, trying to prove to the Christians that the verse about Isaiah, which is about the Virgin Mary, this is not about the Virgin Mary. It says a young woman. But all of us, we knew that the word there, the young women, is about a person who have zero experience with sex. That's why she is called that phrase, alama. The same phrase used for Mary, the sister of Moses and Aaron, which Muhammad, he think, she is the sister, that she is the mother of Jesus. We will go for that later. But listen to this donkey. He is going to explain to the Abdul, hey Abdul, I want every one of you go after this guy. Say to him, you lied to us. It doesn't say that, CP. The verse in the Bible, it doesn't say that she is a young woman about Rebekah. Listen carefully. So this guy now is bashing Christianity. He is not there to expose Islam. He is not there even to refute Muslim about anything they say. He support them. So Muslim, this is the guy you trust. You trust a donkey you get. Go.
Problem, and that is the word for virgin isn't there. Do not believe people who say the word Alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young
What? Alma mean what? People, did you hear it? Did you hear the answer? So from now on, anyone he give you this question, you shut him up in 2 seconds. Alma is mentioned a description for Rebekah. So she is not a little girl. She is a young woman. Let me play what this donkey, who would love to bash Christianity, is saying. The voice not clear? You guys didn't hear him? Did his voice came to you or no? You heard his video? The voice in the video, not me. The voice in the video. Is it good? In the video, not my voice. All right, good. So you heard him saying now that this is what it means. So the Christian, they are lying to you. She is a young woman. Listen again.
say the word Alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means
Very much not a
a
virgin.
young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like
In the case of who? Like in the case of who? Hold on. Like in the case of who? You see the scumbag? So if it's a young woman, so how you know now that Rebekah is a virgin? If the word alama is just a young woman, does not mean a virgin. Did you check her private part? Did you see the coward? Do you see how you know how suddenly the word alama mean a young woman and virgin at the same time? This is why we laugh at you all, Muhammadan and Jewish rabbis. Hypocrite, liars, scumbag. You have no dignity and you have no honor. This guy, he will never mention the word Muhammad in wrong. Why? Because simply he is not a faithful man. Same as all the Jewish rabbis. All the Jewish rabbis, they never attack Muhammad. Why? Because they are not truthful. The Bible is so clear. Anyone he come with a prophecy by God other than the God, your God, he is a false prophet. He should be put to death. Your ancestors, they were honest when Muhammad came to them and they exposed him. Now they are doing business with the Muslims. And this guy, he live in Asia, in Muslim countries. They are doing business with Emirat, with Kuwait, with Bahrain. They will not make them money worshippers. So what is alama? Say again, Toiva Singer. Toiva Singer, I decide to make you an admin in my chat, especially when I am not live on air. All right? Tell us more.
It's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like in the English language. There's not some big mystery. When you refer...
It's not a big mystery. So guys, did we answer them? Do you see how the truth is lost in the translation? Do you see how easy to answer? Now, who of you want to write for me what I said to answer Muslims? So now, a Muslim next time, a pervert Abdul, who believe in a prophet who is a child molester, he said to you, Rebekah married at the age of 3. So what is the answer? Can you tell me what the answer is? The answer is that in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, where? In the book of Genesis, chapter 24, the Bible speaks about a woman who she is young, and yet she is a virgin. Why you Muhammadan have no dignity and you lie? I am not surprised. You are a Muhammadan. You are a follower of Muhammad. So why I'm going to expect you to be honest? All the translation, they have to go back to the Hebrew. It doesn't matter what you translate. It doesn't matter what people write in translation. And the Hebrew Bible says it clearly. She is aha alama, which is mean she is a virgin and she is a young woman, not a young child. Now, the Muhammadan, they try to say that when the news came to Abraham, she was 3 years old. That's false. News don't go until somebody one day traveled to Abraham in that direction. The news will arrive to Abraham. Even now today, there is people, they are disconnected to their families with Facebook, and we have Viber, simply they don't want to talk to anybody. And then one day, after 10 years, he knew that his brother, who he stopped talking to him, he have a son, he is now 10 years old, or maybe 20 years old. So your false argument is so stupid. And then we will find that Rebekah, when she want to enter to the husband tent, before she do that, when she arrived, she cover her face. Why she do that? Because this is a tradition for women to do that. A child, she don't know that. A child, Aisha, she was playing with her dolls even after many years after marrying Muhammad. Rebekah, she is speaking with wisdom, intelligence. And not only that, when he asked for her to marry from Isaac, They ask her to give the answer. She is making decision of her own. Did Muhammad, when he asked to marry Aisha, did Aisha, being called by her parents, say, Aisha, do you agree? Who made decision? It was Abu Bakr. When Muhammad, he said to Abu Bakr, I want to have Aisha. Abu Bakr said to him, but you are my brother. Muhammad, he answered saying, you are a brother in Allah and she is mine. So he forced Abu Bakr to give him the little girl. This is how easy it is to refute all their garbage. Go and read. Not only she is giving water to the camels, not only, many camels, not only carrying a big jar in her. Look out at the wisdom, at the intelligence she is talking. This is how a girl, she is 3 years old. A 3 years old girl, she don't even know. She will fall down in the ground if she walk. You are fooling who, you stupid? A 3 years old girl, she speak like a girl. She is like a lady, and not only a lady, very polite, very elegant, very eloquent. You, Muhammadan, have no shame. And this is your dog, Mr. Toiva singer, getting you busted with no mercy. We use him and abuse him to make you understand.
The word for virgin isn't there. Do not believe people who say the word Alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not.
You see, actually, if you go and see, but this is a different topic, we can refute about this. They lie and they love to lie. Never take what they say for granted. But as long as Muslim, they trust this guy, I'm using what they trust. You see, the Abdul, they worship this guy. So who is better to spank them more than him? Nobody. Are they going to make comment now to say Toiva singer is lying? And by the way, the funny is, this man is proving now, supposedly, that Mary, she is not a virgin. You will not see one Muslim is upset. Because that, if this is true, that means Muhammad is a fraud, and the Quran is a fraud, and Muhammad is a false prophet. Because the Quran says Mary is a virgin. And that means that Muhammad the donkey, he got the word alama wrong. That means Muhammad the donkey, he took it from the Christians without understanding what the Hebrew meant, according to Toiva singer. For the word doesn't mean virgin. As you see, he heard him saying that. Not me. Not me. It's him. Throw rocks.
A virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like
in the case of Rebekah. How he knew Rebekah is a virgin, Allah knows best. How you know Rebekah is a virgin? And the verse about Isaiah, that the virgin will give birth, supposedly this is a miracle. So if a young woman gave birth, what is the miracle in that? This is the most stupid answer ever. Every day there is a young woman giving. Young woman is a woman. She is a woman already. When you say woman, that means she have her menstruation. At least. That means she now, and those things will happen to let us say a female when she reach certain age. She will have a breast. She will have menstruation. The boy have the same symptom too, but will not have menstruation. His voice will change. His voice will switch from a voice of a boy to a voice of a man. The hair will grow. Many things they will happen step by step. But when the female have menstruation, that means in the physiology thing, biology thing, she is able now to have a child if she sleep with a man. As simple as that. So I say to the Muhammadan, shame on you. And this is how we make you barbecue. This is how we make you barbecue. A bunch of liars. No dignity. And you will notice that suddenly the Muslims and the Jews are in love. Did you notice? The Quran says the most enemy to Muslims is the Jews. And this is additional proof that the Quran is a fraud. How those people, they are siding together? What they have in common? I mean, supposedly there is a war between them. There's blood. There's rape. There's killing. There's land fighting over it. How in the world they become one front line against Christianity? Because both they share enmity and hatred to Jesus. Muhammad, he hated the Messiah. Muhammad, he wanted to delete the Messiah. Muhammad wanted to erase the Messiah. But for sure he did not say that. He come from the back door. Listen. No, we love Isa. Isa, who's Isa anyway? I mean, this donkey don't even know the name. We love Isa. Isa, he's a prophet of Allah, but he's nobody, okay? He's nobody. He's nobody. I am the most important person. That's the whole story. He is the most important person. And why Muhammad is the most important person? Because he have no miracles. Who is a Muslim want to call me and tell me about why Muhammad important? Anyone there? Who is a Muslim there to call Toiva singer and call me in the same time, like, get us busted together, and you watch like a Jew and a Christian debating? What do you think? Huh? Who is a Muhammadan he there? Where is the guy who want to call me Sunday at 7 a.m. at night from Pakistan? The Indian guy. So did we save reference? People, did we save reference? What the Bible says, what the Old Testament says, what the Hebrew says? Alama, a young woman. And in case in the future you want to find this video about this scumbag, Toiva singer, this is the name of the video. You see it? Toiva singer refused to claim that Isaiah predicted Jesus. And that is in the moment before and after. Anytime you can search this video, Toiva singer refutes the claim, which means he refutes Muhammad, which means he got Muhammad busted, which means the Quran and Allah and Muhammad and the Muslims are believer and lies and Muhammad is a fraud. Because the virgin is not virgin. In fact, this guy, he insulted Mary and he says she was sleeping around. And the funny is, while this guy is struggling to prove to the Christians that Mary, she was not a virgin, we have the stupid Muhammad in the Quran, he come with a new miracle, which we never heard of. That Mary, when the Jews, they said to her, Mary, what you did? Your mother was not a whore? What the heck? Mary, who Allah told her not to talk, to fast from talking for 3 days. She pointed her finger at the child, which means the Messiah. And the Messiah right away, he started talking. I mean, this Messiah, he just came into this earth 2 minutes ago. He did not even take a coffee, he did not take a break. And suddenly the Messiah is talking, refuting the Jews about the accusation that she is not a virgin. Isn't this your Quran? Chapter 19, verse number 20. The Jews, Rabbi Toiva singer, he was there. He said to Mary, this is when the angel, came, came to her first. And he said, he told her, the angels told her, you will have a son. She said, how am I going to have a son when I am not a hooker? This is the word. You see the translation saying unchaste. This is false. Baghiya is a hooker. This is how stupid the Quran is. And the Muslims, they say, only the Jews, they said to her, no, Mary, according to the Quran, she said, how am I going to have a son and I am not a hooker? Then we will find the other verse here. When the Jews came to her, hold on, let us see. Read with me. Let us see this one first. Oh, typing in English. Mary, in the same chapter, she took a screen herself. She screened herself because now she will give birth. Nice story, Muhammad. I mean, have you ever heard of a woman? She will go and give birth in the street. And especially that Mary, she was in a room anyway. According to the stupid Quran, Mary, she was in al-mihrab. Al-mihrab is the place of worship which nobody enter. And Allah, He provide her with food every day. So why she want to go out to the yard exposing her legs? I mean, who is the stupid here? Mary, she is in the mihrab. Allah, He provide her with food in the private room, which nobody allowed to enter. Zechariah entered to the room, and he could not understand who is the one who is giving her the food. And then suddenly Mary, she go to the street, and then look for a palm tree because she was living in Hawaii. And now she want to give birth. Have you ever heard of a stupid story like this? So Zechariah, who attend her every day, he did not notice that this woman, she have a belly. 9 months. Like what happened to Mary? She received the Messiah and she delivered second day. The story is not even good for kids. So she left her room, which is supposed in the temple, which is cannot be true, because a woman, she cannot enter the temple for the Jews. They don't allow women to enter the temple. Period. Here you see, she took herself and went away, and then under a palm tree. And now Mary is hungry. See what Allah told her? Shake the palm tree. Shake it. And you know, because Mary, she used to go to the gym. I mean, always. You know, she is so... By the way, Mary, she was... This is a Muslim. Even Muslim, they say that Mary, she was 9 years at that time. The 9-year-old Mary, she was able to shake the tree, the palm tree, which 10 men cannot shake it. I challenge any Muslim to make a video and show us a mature tree have date. How we know it's mature? It have date. And I want you to shake the tree who has date, and the date will fail on you, which is mission impossible. Even if you get men shaking the tree, many men, because date is not that easy. It's not a grape. This is date, you idiot. It's hooked with very flexible wood. The branch is very flexible. It's so strong to take it. Even if you take the branch down, you will struggle to take it off. Unless that the date is collapsing because simply it's rotten. But this cannot be the case because she's going to eat it. So all the stupid story in the Quran doesn't make sense. Toiva singer, he don't talk about it. He don't see it. How age of Mary, Muslims? Somebody tell me Mary, how old she was when she was shaking the palm tree. Do you see Christians how we refute those dummy when they speak about Mary and Rebekah now? We cover two ladies. They say to you, Mary, she was 9 years old. Mary, at the age of 9, she was the champion of shaking trees in the world. And what kind of tree? Palm tree, which is the trunk so powerful. And the tree is so high. Which means, what are you shaking? You know, when I say stupidity is amazing, I have my reason. Stupidity is amazing. People, are you taking reference? Who of you took reference? And by the way, the word alama, which is usually come with the ha in the front, as in the case of Rebekah or other cases, which mean a virgin and a woman, a virgin woman. And actually it can be used, but with the masculine word, even for men. This is why we see even the Bible speak about David. David is not called for sure alama because he is a man. In the case of a woman, that word mentioned, but in the case of a man, it's elam. The same word, but one is a masculine for men and one is for female. If we go, let me see. Where we can, I'm just trying to remember. Give me a second. Actually, if we go to the wife of Isaiah himself, in chapter 7:14, it used the same word, alama. Why? Because simply she is a virgin. And same as Rebekah. Rebekah is alama, was described as alama before the marriage. After the marriage, Rebekah is not alama no more. Do you understand? This is how we get the Jews busted. You will see Rebekah never, and not only that, Mary, the sister of Moses, the sister of Aaron. She is called alama. Why? Because she did not get married. She did not get married. She is a woman. And now even when she got older, still she is alama. Are you getting my point? Which means this word is used even if the person get way older than the description of young women. Are you with me? Because how we can describe Mary, Maryam, the sister of Aaron and Moses, as alama when she is 40 years old, when she is 30 years old, simply because she did not get married. So when those Jews, they claim that the word alama does not mean virgin, we have tons of reference from their own Hebrew word, not from translation. And that's why we laugh at their lies. Let us see here. I think if we go to Exodus, let me try this. Give me a second. And we will go to the Jewish Orthodox Bible, Old Testament. Here we go. Here we go. Bingo. Jewish Orthodox Bible. And this is the name of Exodus 8. What is called? What Maryam, she was called? And Ha-Alama. But we know that she is a grown woman. She is not a kid. She is not even like, I mean, she was described this way before and after, which means when she was young and when she is old. All of us, we knew the story of Moses. And this is the woman who is the sister. Why she is described this way, if you ask to weave a singer, is Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is a virgin? They will say yes. So what do you mean young women only? Liars. This is why education is very important. For me, honestly, I don't want to talk about this topic because I focus in the garbage of Muhammad. But what made me upset that I received an email from a Christian. I believe he is a good person, good guy. But he said to me, when the Muslim says that to him, he answered them. I bounced back, he said. I said, I'm reading the email. How he bounced back? He said to them, well, Isaac, he is not followed by hundreds of millions. This is not a bounce back. You just agree with them. Think before you open your mouth and don't take what the Muslims say to you for granted. Nowhere in the Bible says the age of Rebekah was young to the point she is a 3. In fact, as you see, the Bible makes specific words. She is a young woman. Who is a Muslim can put his daughter on TV, on YouTube, and show us how she can speak like Rebekah at the age of 3. I want to see that. Do you see how silly, stupid you are? At the age of 3. How this Rebekah, she is a genius. How she is fluent even in the language at the age of 3. It's not the age, I guess it's not even 6, it's not even 7, it's not 8, it's not 9, it is a 3. When your baby start learning language, what a child at the age of 3, what he can say exactly. Who is a Muslim can show us a person, show us, let us say you are a person who have a daughter, and you post 3 years ago that your wife, she gave birth. And then you bring us your daughter, she is 3 years old, and ask her a question. Let people in the online ask her questions. Who are you? And then she will tell her name and her family, and then she will tell you, and you say to her, I'm thirsty. She say, not only I will give you water, I'm going to water your camels. And she is carrying a big jar. I want you to put your daughter, 3 years old, carrying this clay jar, which is a man, they will have difficulty to carry, especially if it's full of water. Let me show you the jar we are talking about. This is a very ancient, used tool to carry water. In Arabic, we call it jarrah. I want to see how in the world Rebekah can carry this. Every single Muslim, he knew what I'm talking about. They use it in their villages. They use it in their towns. Even now, actually, some people, they use it because it's very good to give you cool water, because because the water go through. It doesn't hold the water forever. The water keep going through slowly, and that will keep the water inside this jarrah, cool. Doesn't get so hot. Let me see if I can find you some. Here we go. Here we go. We just found Rebekah. We found 4 Rebekah. Let me show you one. This one is more clear. Those are real pictures, but they are old. All right? Let me show you. So Rebekah was carrying this. Why the picture is so small? I'm trying to zoom in. Hold on. Yeah, let's use it. It's okay. So guys, this is a growing woman. The one we call it Jarrah is going to be taller than Rebekah at the age of 3. Rebekah, brother, was carrying this. Yes, brother. We Muslim, we don't lie when we speak about her age. Anyone can carry this. It's so easy. The jarrah alone, empty, is at least 10, 11 kilos. Simply, this is a dry mud. It's a rock. This is not plastic. So even when it's empty, it's very hard to carry. So imagine now, she is carrying it full of water. Let me try to find you more pictures. Yeah, look like, at that time, those women, they can carry stuff nobody can carry. Just face it. Even if you are a child. Where is the picture? Here we go. This is old pictures, very old picture. This is a real picture. This is not a drawing. For women from Kuwait. Those are growing women. This is what they used not long time ago. So do you see how Rebekah, she was taking vitamin? I mean, this Rebekah is something, man. If Mary, she can shake a tree, and according to Muslims, she was 9, what about Rebekah at the age of 3? She cannot shake a tree. She can carry this. And she can give water to 10, 20 camels. So easy. Very normal, Look, this is very easy. They close it, and they put it in their head. They put in the top of their head, by the way, they put like a kind of fabric, thick fabric, so it doesn't hurt their head. And amazingly, because this is what they do for, all day long, they move without holding it with their hands. It's very heavy. Do you see? She is not touching it with her hand. And women, they used to brag about who her jarrah fell down, because obviously you are not healthy. But this is a very heavy thing to carry. But Rebekah was carrying it so easy. I guess those are in Egypt. Rebekah can do miracle. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? What is the guy who want to debate me at 7 a.m. at night? Huh? We haven't eaten outside. Who is the Muslim want to call me? The one who said he want to debate me at 7 a.m. at night. What happened to you? I'm not going to keep it longer, so people, they can just download the video, keep it short. I hope you enjoy it. And if we get Abdul would dare to call me and debate me, and they will never dare, you know. And right now I'm going to find a woman who can carry this, you know, because I mean, sorry, 3 years old. She will be the champion in the world. It's so easy. So the Bible speaks clearly, have a specific word, young women, and we showed you the scumbag, peace be upon him, scam upon him, Toiva singer, who sold his soul to the devil just for the sake of making money from the Muslims. We played his video for you, and he spoke specifically about Rebekah. You see, I was really looking. This is why actually I was late. I don't prepare really for my program. So I said, let me search. It came to my head. I said, you know what? Let me see if Toiva singer said anything about this guy. He keep attacking Christianity. So let us use him. Let us get the hamster, the rat. Hey, hamster. The Muslim, they say, Rebekah, she was a child. She was 3 years old. What say you? Say something.
Not believe people who say the word Alma means a virgin. It isn't true. In fact, in Proverbs 30, it's talking about an adulterous woman who's very much not a virgin. Alma means a young woman. A young woman might be a virgin, like in the case of Rebekah, just like in the English language. It's not some big mystery. When
It's
you
not a big
refer to
mystery.
a person as a young woman,
Yeah, it's a young woman. Not a big mystery, like a plain English. What about you make a video? How come this coward never made a video to refute the Muslims about Rebekah? What do you think, people? Do you think this person never saw the Muslims saying that Rebekah, she was 3 years old? He go mute. But now we get him busted. He just said that Rebekah is a young woman, not a child. Scam. You are. I'm not going to keep you long. Download the video, share it with your friends, and change the title, please. When you download my video, don't just keep the same title. So, because if you keep the same title, all of them, they will appear in one page. So one of you says Rebekah was 3 years old. The other one says Toiva singer refuting the Muslims about Rebekah 3 years. Just use your imagination with the title. Don't keep the same. You download the video, you post it there, then nobody see it. Add some tags, some information, and don't forget to because the Muslims, they like pictures. They are pictures nations, you know. I put a coffin and a picture of a funeral, and I called the video the sad funeral of Zakir Naik. We have 270,000 already, just because of the picture. Those are picture people, cartoon. They don't watch a video because it's really important, because of the information. So how you will make them watch it? Sadly, you have to give them a bait, for they are dummies. Nobody seeking knowledge. And this is not only Muslim, by the way. I mean, the whole world is the world of idiots and pervert. A woman, she's sitting in a tent and she is wearing no panty. She is sleeping. 45 million view. Christian Prince, you have 10,000 view. A day after, 20,000 view. 1 week after, 40,000 view. Women, she show her ass. In 1 day, she have 300,000, 400,000. 2 months after, 40 million. Just because of an ass. Ass worshippers. Pervert word. Literally, pervert. And now we answer the pervert Muhammadan, who they are trying to make Isaac a pervert like their prophet. It doesn't work, Muslims. However, even if he was, which is not, that will still not will save the ass of Muhammad from being called pervert. He is a pervert. And when you bring me a donkey like this guy, guys, anyone know his name? Go and watch the video, his video, being arrested by the Muslim police. They come to his apartment. They catch him in the computer sitting, and he have videos for children's porn. Anyone know his name? And this guy is speaking, he is upset how Isaiah, he married Rebekah at the age of 3. Yuck, disgusting. Later he got arrested for child pornography. Let us see if we can find it in the news before we finish. This is the irony about those people. YouTuber arrested for alleged possessing child porn. What? What his name is? The name is there in front of you. And this is the video in the news. 2021. And you are the one who's talking about Rebekah? Are you sure? Brother, I don't know why they arrested you, because you are practicing your right as a Muslim, following the steps of the Prophet. Did you tell them that the Prophet did it before me? Not only he did have a pornography, he did it literally. This is the pictures of him in his the police in his computer. And this is the guy when I tell us about Rebekah. Oh boy. Oh mommy. Oh mommy, mommy blue. Oh mommy blue. And for sure this is a false accusation. Those are the Christian police in Islamic country. They are doing the same for Andrew Tate. He's a good guy. This is the the matrix. You see those police? Those are the matrix. This is what happened. And what's wrong with people? People believe anything. It's not true. He did not have any pornography. He have girls there. This is false. All right? And by the way, Muslims, how come those Muslim police, none of them, there's only one woman actually wearing hijab. She is sitting in the computer. The other woman, she is not wearing hijab. She must be Christian. Maybe she is the one who put the files in his computer. And the rest of the Muslims, they let her do it. Potato. YouTuber arrested for possession of a child pornography. He denied allegations. He denied, but okay, they found it in his computer. How you deny it, you idiot? Anyway, it's time to go. I hope you guys have a good time. And we pray to the Lord that those who have wisdom, they will speak it. And I encourage the Christians, don't let those Abdul take over the internet. Where is the young ones of you? What is the 19, 20, make short videos, do something. Why you depend all of on us? Where is the young Christians? Where is the 20, 21, 23, 24, 25? Why we don't see you making videos? You don't have to show your face. Record the screen of a Muslim saying something, make a short video, refute him, get him busted. We are giving you everything you need to learn and to get them busted. If there's anything really you need, I'm not sharing with you. I spend my life teaching you. You can torture Islam every day. Post in TikTok, post in YouTube, post in Facebook. Serve the Lord. Save the Muslims from the deception of Muhammad, the pedophile. My friends, Muslims, listen. We are the followers of the Holy Messiah. His name is holy, and now he is in the holy heaven with the Holy Father, while your prophet is eaten by cockroaches. Can you beat that? While my holy Lord was saving thousands from diseases and illness, even your Mufti Menk, he said, Jesus, he waved his hand and thousands of people healed. Just wave his hands. He did not even touch them. The Bible says, if we are going to write the miracle of Jesus, there is no papers, no books can write all of them. He was a walking, talking, living miracle in the earth. You know why? For God is a miracle. God is a miracle, and nobody can explain miracles. And that is Jesus. That is the Messiah. Not those of fraud trying to make the Messiah look bad. Trying to make good prophet of God look pervert. Just to duct tape their filthy prophet. That's the whole purpose. For me, they look like a hooker, a whore. She badmouthed every good woman in town just to make herself sound better because she is not the only hooker. When a whore, she moved to a building, and the building have 20 floors, and none of them is a whore except her. Do you know what she do? She spread rumors about every single woman, especially the one who don't like this hooker to be around. She badmouthed them so she can make the reputation dirty. And this is what the hooker of Islam is doing. They are bad-mouthing Isaiah, bad-mouthing Rebekah, bad-mouthing everybody just to make Muhammad look better. Good try, Abdul. We are here to get you busted. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is your brother Christian Prince, was spanking the Muhammadan for today. I have to give my fingers rest because they are hurting and they smell bad. See you soon. God bless you. Take care.